What is going on, YouTube? This is your boy Tig from Project Over Mike. Here we are once again with another video talking about single motherhood. Now, we're gonna get a little deep in this one, and I'll say this in this regard: it's a pandemic upon the Black community. The single motherhood rate is really crazy, and it was set up by, funny enough, it was set up by a lot of rich elite white people, but they basically go and cow for them. But I digress in that point. I've beaten that horse and my Project Over Mike videos. You can go and check them out about that stuff in that regard. But some of it will be littered into this video. All right. Now, before that even stated, this is from the OWN network. A lot of people like the OWN. Good for them. You have your own views. I don't. You do what you want to do. Oprah has fallen way down, in my opinion. I respect her for getting her billions of dollars. Go, Oprah, go. I give you that. You work hard to get your money and to get what you got. Never going to deny you of that. You have my utmost respect in that regard. But from since the teens and down, I've seen you done some really despicable stuff, and I'm just like, no, I cannot glorify this woman as before. Because again, when it came to black men to help, Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons, all that stuff, you quick to jump on and say stuff, whatever, and did a whole documentary. Michael Jackson was your friend, and you waited 10 years after he's dead to post that horrible movie, which was full of lies, just to bring the man down after his death. He can't respond. I don't like that. But you had Harvey Weinstein, and you know about Harvey Weinstein. Where's that movie, Oprah? Where's that movie? Oh, and he was convicted. Still have a problem with that in a certain way. You knew what it was us, but you didn't do nothing about it. And I ain't seen no movie about how a horrible person Harvey Weinstein is. Still waiting for that movie. So you're quick to do certain things. I don't like that. That's where you come down. And certain things you start and say now makes me think, yeah. She sold her soul to be part of Hollywood. That's one of the reasons, Hollyweird, I should call it. So I don't like that nonsense thinking. But let's go. This reaction is from the OWN network. So we're going to be playing this video talking about single motherhoods. And yes, I want to stop the video a lot because some of the stuff I've not watched the video. I watched like 2 seconds and I already don't see where it's going to go. So that's the thing. So a lot of people would, before that though, a lot of people would ask me and say, hey, wouldn't you do this? There's a lot of single moms out there in general, and not all of them are bad. Okay, some of them got circumstances that was horrible to them, and that's why I could give the benefit of the doubt to some of them. But those who speak out and say idiotic thing, I am a person that's logic based and as best as I can, and listen to people what they're saying, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So my mom went through what she had to raise 2 kids. My dad participated enough to co-parent, but it was mostly my mom. And you know what? We beat the statistic of having 2 kids. I just did a story about Michaela Bryant, how she and her sister ended up in the foster care system. Me and my sister graduated from college with honors, have no children. Like I said, for me, no debt, all this good stuff that was passed on. Even when I bought my first house, the woman, yes, white lady, but a woman who was the mortgage agent was surprised of my credit score, surprised of certain things that she saw my past of my credit and everything, and I credited to my mom to teach me, and my aunt to teach me how to financially move the market and know how to keep myself out of crazy debt. I came out of college without no debt, without no student loan debt, because I worked my butt off on it. But enough waffling, enough craziness. Let's get into the video, shall we? Because we need to talk about this.
As you know, as a political commentator, single moms get a bad rap.
Everybody gets a bad rap. Because I guarantee you, most of you women will say, oh, white people are this. They got a bad rap. Not all white people are that same way. People will say, oh, all men are dogs. Okay, you know what? There are a lot of men out there that are bad men. every race, every group of people has a bad rep. It's called tribalism. We try to do that. That's the core of all isms around the world, is because of tribalism. Right now, you're on a tribe of black women, so you feel you could say what you want to say. Some of it's gonna be idiotic. I could pertain, but you know what? Let me see if this is gonna be one of those.
And they've been used as political punchbags. Like we are.
You also use as political pawns to get what y'all want. So stop playing that.
Are just the dredge of the United States.
Not really. You're not the dredge. You're not. I would never consider that.
I was married to a very wealthy man. I got a divorce, walked away from $1 million lifestyle in South Florida because that was the best thing to give to my son.
What? What the fuck? What? What? See, that's... Was he abusive? Did he did you wrong? I need to know this information. Why would you walk from that? Something had to happen while you walk for that. But I guarantee she gonna give us the reason. See, my spider senses goes off. What the hell? Why? Why would you do that? Again, you gotta tell me. Was he abusive? Was he abusive to your son? And again, he said a son. That was not the best choice for your son. He needed his father so he know what a man to be like. Jeez.
Was a better life not with him.
I look and see all of them agreeing, shaking their head. They don't know the situation. This is why I said you do not want to be in the tribe. Here's the tribe. Agreeing with your BS. Literally. God. God.
It just sometimes bothers me how sometimes single moms just catch such a bad rap.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you put yourself in that situation, lady. And it proves my point. Listen carefully. Who are females? Listen carefully. You put yourself... Most people who are single moms are by choice. Oh, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Because why? Here's why. And she just proved my point. If you're a single mom by widow, you have my sympathy and empathy. Nothing against you. You do what you gotta do best. I have a friend, I should say, sorry. I have a friend who lost her husband and her two oldest kids because an illegal immigrant killed them by trying to jack their car. She's a widow. She's a friend and I'll keep it as a friend, but say if I didn't know whatever, would I date her? Yes. Would I marry her? Yes, because she was widowed. That's a different situation. 2. If you were divorced and the husband was abusive and just a bad husband, I give you credit to that too. That whatever. I understand that. That's the best of your family. She did not tell us why she did that. That's the problem. I need to know. 80% of the divorces in America are initialized by women. So you choose to divorce this person again, unless it was a bad situation by a father the husband being a real jerk or being a horrible person. I understand that you should not be in that situation. A divorce is good. Restraining order, all that crazy stuff, got it, because I have no friend who's going through that right now. So I'm with that. But other than the mothers being in divorce, majority of the other time, unless it's grape, if you know what that means, unless it was grape, you open up your legs. You open up your legs. Unless that guy did horrible stuff to you, you open up your legs. So no. I've said it myself. If I was a female, I would be on birth control. Oh, you don't? I'll be on birth control, some kind of birth control. I don't care what it is. All the women I have dated and whatever, I've never seen a woman come with a female condom. I'll be on some kind of birth control. And 2, I'll be telling that guy, oh, heck no. Hell no, you ain't gonna be, You have yourself, you putting on a condom and I'm on birth control. It's not 100% guaranteed, like I said again. Abstinence is 100% guaranteed. But that, chances are there, I'd rather have that choice and also have the conversation of sex than have a child that we are in that same situation, and I've done that multiple times. But again, You ain't having, because it's not only just the sex part with the thing, it's STDs and all the other stuff. So no, you have to have, first of all, and I have done this. I have no problem taking a test to make sure I'm clean. I've done it. The last relationship I was in, I did that. And she brought her stuff and I brought my stuff, and we were clean. I have no problem proving that point. It is what it is. I understand why is that important to a female and a male, both. Two, yeah, I have never had unprotected sex with no female, and I still, at my age, I'm still not gonna until I'm married. So, guys, wrap it the hell up all the time, or you will get crazy women to turn on you in certain ways. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. And for the females, be in some kind of birth control, or just abstain if you want to abstain. Don't have sex. The guy don't want to. If you do, I'm not one of those guys like, oh man, she don't want to give it up, so you know you wrong for that. No, if you want to abstain and wait until marriage, more power to you. I have nothing against that. Go ahead and do that. Right? If the guy really was there for you, he would understand. If not, just move along. Just all.
We are just out here just willy-nilly having babies with anybody.
Most of you are.
Just because we don't have anything else better to do. I
Not that
know a
part.
lot of people that are married that are single moms.
What? What the fuck?
And it was crazy because Michelle Obama said that stupid thing as well too, which annoyed the hell out of me. Your husband is doing work. You're a single mom? No, he still is there. That's the life you signed up for. You're married, you have your husband there. Look at Kevin O'Leary. He said he wished he was more. Kevin O'Leary is the guy from Shark Tank. He wished that he was in his family's life when he was building his millions of dollars, $100 million. He wished he was in his family life more. That's the one regret he has. But he was there. He had fun with his kids. He did stuff. He didn't do as much as he thought he was, but the wife and the kids benefited from him being a millionaire. 100 millionaire, I should say. So, no.
Because people...
Of course, see? Not interesting. Stupid.
Okay.
No, it's not. It's stupid.
No, I mean, I'm very serious.
I know you're very stupid. That's
I
stupid.
have a lot of friends who are married to very wealthy men, and they're married to the lifestyle.
There you go. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. That's mostly what most of you women do too. Okay, let's start. 50%. Let's go 50%. I'll be nice. I'll be generous. That's what more. I can't help it, but 50% of you women, you're married to the lifestyle. You wanted the money, you wanted the bling, you wanted the fancy car, you wanted to fly over with, you wanted Instagram life, all that stuff. And sometimes your children suffer in that situation. Because again, I've learned this week. I used to say most women and most kids, and it is still true, most kids are born to lust, not love. It was an oops baby, oh it happened or whatever. They didn't plan it out. They didn't have it because, hey, I love you, you love me, let's have a child, let's talk about like that. Like me, that's how my situation always been. I always talked about that. That's why even when I was engaged, I still wear protection, which was a good choice on my point. I still wore protection because I want to make sure everything was straight. We're not married, we're engaged. Let's make sure, to that point. But you basically, she points that out, guys. Young boys, listen to this, how this is set up for you to get caught up in this nonsense. That's why the first girlfriend in my life tried to put a child on me and found out that was not my child, of course. And again, I was using protection, but you gotta be careful. Some of these women have this support group, as you can see right here, with this nonsense, and they put in their head to trap guys. I've been 3 times women try to trap me. 3 different women, 3 women try to trap me. And lucky for me, I was smart. Of course, abstinence would have never happened, of course. Be honest about that. But lucky for me, I wore condom every single time. That's why I said never had unprotected sex with no females. Not taking that chance at all. Interesting. No. You married to the lifestyle. She proves the point. And that's why some of the children of these rich kids suffer as well too. Like George Collins said, hey, it's a baby. Touch the little effer so he don't grow up and try to rob me. Thank you, George Collins. He's correct.
and they think that the baby is going to save the marriage. Babies don't save marriages. They just prolong bad marriages.
Okay, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
Everyone in this room wanted to grow up and be a mother. Some of you did. No one wants to grow up and be a single mom.
Yeah, but you see it perpetually clear if you're black in a black society, because it's what, 74% clip that women are single moms? That's a lot. That's a lot. So you wasn't taught not to whatever. My mom, again, single mom. My sister ain't gonna go through that route. I for sure didn't go through that route.
You're not on your knees as a little girl saying, I want to grow up and be a single mom. No.
I agree with you.
My name is Lisa. I have, I think, a unique experience. I have 3 sets of children. They range from 35 to 11. My children all have separate fathers.
Let her speak before I say what I said. But you don't see my faces. Why should I pretend?
I have been very fortunate that with all 4 of the children and the 3 fathers, they have partnered with me every step of the way.
Okay, good. Co-parenting. I have nothing against that. The relationship didn't work out, but you know what? Co-parent. I have nothing against that. I am for that. Things happen. That's why I said, let me sit back and let me hear what you, because I'm reacting this live. So I get that. Let's keep going.
A lot of people often have said that being divorced has actually made parenting more difficult. Has that been your experience?
It's made parenting better for me.
Well, yeah. I don't know the situation between the dads and the mom and you, because 3 fathers, 4 kids, the problem could be you in a relationship, as the old saying goes. But I am happy that you co-parent with the baby's fathers. Amen to that.
Wait. Say that again so that people hear.
See, this is the promotion of that bull crap.
It's made it better for me. I mean,
Being divorced.
Because I still get to explore things that are important to me. I now
Selfishness.
have 50% of my time free to focus on things that are important to me. If I was
See that nonsense? Selfishness. I was not surprised. I'm not surprised by that. You should not enter into a relationship if that's your thinking. 1, you should not have a kid if that's your thinking. 2, you should get married if that's your thinking. 3, no. But y'all want to keep up with the Joneses, put that facade out there and all that stuff. Again, I bless her that she co-parent with her family, with the baby fathers, but that's still not an ideal situation. Why you put yourself in that situation?
As a full-time mom, I couldn't do that. I would be on a soccer field every weekend. I would be at
That's a oh my goodness.
basketball lessons and tutoring sessions, but because we split that partnership,
because you opened your legs and you gave children, so take responsibility as well with the father. That's a problem.
50-50, I have a lot more time to focus on things that are important to me.
Wow, selfishness. As I said, that's what I learned. Most children are born through lust, not love. But I learned from not you, from other women who I'll be playing those videos as well too. Shout out to Abba and Preach. They want children because they're selfish. Men can't do that, but women can. I'm not clapping that nonsense. Boom!
I just wanted to say, you said that nobody decides that they want to be a single mom.
Most cases they have. Let's not pretend that lady who initiated divorces in the lady before. I guarantee you most of it was her. Again, the father was, because here's the thing, if he weren't abusive, she wouldn't co-parent with the fathers. But she's co-parenting with the fathers. So she chose that. So yes, she did.
But for me, some of us, that's just not true. I
give you that. Some of you is not true. Again, widowed husband was the dude was a jerk and all that stuff. I give you that.
Decide to be a single mom. I didn't decide to be a mom at all. And I needed to hear it's time to stop. I needed to hear pat you on the head, your legs fly open. I needed to hear close them. I needed to hear.
Thank you. I'm with you. Close them. close them legs. Unless the guy grape you, you willingly let that happen. And again, even just because you open your legs, again, be on birth control. You should have a condom. You should know that they don't STDs. All that stuff should be known before you have sex.
That subsequent pregnancy was a real issue. I'd never heard of that. I needed commentators. I needed Healthy Start. I needed people, places, things to say.
Because you didn't see that when you were growing up, which is sad. And that's why it's a 74 clip that black women are single moms.
Hey, because I didn't choose to be a mom. I said thank you, and a baby was the result. I said, I need somewhere to be tonight. You understand? While I chose to have those babies after becoming pregnant, I didn't necessarily understand the choice that I was making getting to it. I know sex led to babies, but I didn't think this thank you, I need to stay here, was gonna lead to that. You understand what I'm?
I totally agree, yes, because how people are raised. Yeah. It's sad.
I didn't think that some of the things that I needed to survive were gonna lead to that. And so for those women who looked at me sideways when I had one in a stroller and one on my back, it took me quite a many years.
Yeah, again, I get that. Still, you, as you said, you open your legs to that.
To get it, but understanding what subsequent pregnancy is and continuing to hear that this does not have to be my choice, that this does not have to be my circumstance. I don't have to place myself in situations where this is gonna be my end result. Some of us need that. Everybody, some of us, experience is our teacher.
Yep. Time is as one of I can't give because I got this beat whatever. But one of the things if let me see here. Give me 1 second. I just want to do it because it's something to be for a second. Because one of my senses there's so many questions, and one of my phrases set up is time is a lesson. Time is a lesson. Life is a teacher. Learning is the journey, and I got so many questions. Time is a lesson. Life is it really does do that. But the problem is, though, a lot of these kids, like I said before, if you are raised at that clip, at 74 or whatever, you did not see healthy fatherhood. I get that. You did not see that. So you perpetuate that, even though in your subconscious, you perpetuate that. And you do need people to stand out and do that. And that's why I'm doing some of this too. I don't want my sister to go through this. She sees that. And I even asked my mom. I asked my mom this question. I told her, I said, ask her, Mom, if you had a choice. No, of course she loves me. She loves my daughter. I mean, not daughter, sorry, my sister. Because I was my sister. I raised my sister. But my mom asked her this question, and she said, I asked her, hey, if you had a choice on your, to do this again, would you had us? She said, would things be not equal? She said, I like, Ma, I understand you love us. But she said, nah, I would not have had you at the age I was at and all that stuff like that. That's the reality. My mom is 62 years now. She knows how things are. That's the reality. I thank her for being honest. I just asked her the question. She would have chose differently. Nothing wrong with that. But at least be honest about it.
And we're all different. I just don't want to silence those complaints from the other end because somebody heard them. I know I did.
Amen to that. Amen to you, sister. And that was a good spectrum between something ain't right to selfishness to somebody who understand a little bit of it. And again, put this stuff on her in that regard. Okay? Young women, I'll tell you this right now. My advice to you, abstain as best as you can. If a guy don't want to, then push him away. If you're going to go down that route and you're going to willingly open your legs, be on some kind of birth control. There's multiple birth controls that's not hormonal and all that stuff. Be on there's so many of them. Do that. Hell, have a female condom if you want to go to that route. Learn how to use it. Just like this, I would tell young boys, Always have a condom. Wrap it up and know how to use a condom. You know the difference. Please. It can not only save your life, it can also save you a bunch of headache, like the lady said. Okay? One wrong choice can make you have a miserable life or 25 years. You don't want that. All right? That was, but for real, young ladies, make sure you're on some kind of birth control and make sure the guy uses a condom. Do not have unprotected sex with no guy. At all. At all. None. Don't let him tell you the lies. Oh, I don't bring a raincoat to the shower, baby. Get the F out of my house then. You ain't supposed to be here. I don't want you around me if that's your thinking. If that's your thinking, get him out of the way. Don't. Have the conversation, as the woman said. Sex will lead to children. What will happen after the fact? That's what needs to be understood. But yes, I agree with the, like I said, that showed a wide range of the single motherhood in America, and it's bad. Still bad. You had $1 million and you were better, and then you were better because you wanted to be selfish. See, I got more sympathy and empathy for the later woman than the other two because of that thinking. But there you go. That's a wide range. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, wrap it up, men. Please don't be stupid. Wrap it up and know how to use a condom. Because just putting it on and not knowing certain things can get yourself in trouble. I've known that from my experiences. All right. And the same thing for women. Yeah, before you give up, because again, before you open up your legs, make sure you know who's gonna be you're wrapping them around. That's the best way I could say it. All right, and do not become part of the statistics. Okay. Well, anyway, this is your boy Tig. Remember, people are stupid, individual smart. Be that smart individual, men and young women and young ladies. And remember, again, wrap it up. That's all it is. Sorry.